Hi, I'm Mel Pickup, Chief Executive of Bradford Teaching Hospitals, and welcome to the weekly news roundup from across the Trust. This week we're in one of Bradford Royal Infirmary's nerve centres, the Clinical Engineering Department. It's in charge of all our medical equipment from oxygen tanks to life support machines. Stay tuned to find out more. Also, we share a story of caring and compassion behind one of the exhibits in our COVID virtual exhibition. And we meet a member of the research team to find out what extreme sport she gets up to off duty. But first, some pregnant women have been admitted to hospital with COVID-19. However, all pregnant women over 18 can now have the COVID vaccine. So in a bid to look after mums-to-be and mums who are breastfeeding, our maternity team have started pop-up vaccination clinics. Vaccines are offered alongside routine antenatal clinics at BRI's maternity unit, with health professionals on hand to answer any questions. Here's parent education midwife Caroline Lamb to explain more.
We set up the vaccine hub here in the Women's and Newborn unit to allow pregnant women that were coming into the unit or live in Bradford to be able to get the vaccine easily. They don't need an appointment, they can just drop in if they come into another appointment, or they can come in and get the vaccine here. Having the COVID-19 vaccine can reduce the risk of mum getting COVID-19, which is what we really want, because if a pregnant woman gets COVID-19, they can be seriously ill and this can affect baby. Women are worried that the vaccine may affect them and the baby and have some adverse effects. But what we know is that actually 200,000 women across the UK and the USA have had the vaccine and there's been no adverse effects. If you're not sure, you can speak to your health professional. You can just come into the hub, you can just drop in, have a chat to a professional here and discuss it further. There's clinics running next week and the week after, and there are going to be more clinics to follow. But if you follow us on social media, we'll keep a regular update of when the exact dates of those clinics are going to be.
Thanks, Caroline. That is such an important service to offer our mums-to-be. Now, have you ever wondered how the vast amounts of technology and equipment in our hospital is kept in safe working order? Well, it's down to our clinical engineering team, whose work is vital in keeping our services up and running. One piece of absolutely vital equipment in the battle against COVID-19 has been our CPAP machines that deliver oxygen to COVID-19 patients. Here's Andrew Wagstaff, our Head of Clinical Engineering and Healthcare Scientist, Shrivinder Singh, to take us behind the scenes.
So we have a team of 17 within clinical engineering. I have 2 team leaders that support the management process. We then have healthcare scientist specialists. We then have the healthcare scientists and the healthcare scientist assistants. And then of course we have our admin team. The range of equipment is from small low risk devices, which may include temperature measurement, tympanic thermometers, small BP machines, right through to life support systems. The way we keep track of the medical devices within the Trust is via our eQuip management database. This at the moment has in excess of 18,500 pieces of equipment.
We deal with the medical devices throughout the Trust. We maintain them, we calibrate them, we repair them, and we make sure they are up to the manufacturer's spec and they are safe for patient use. Throughout the pandemic, we work on medical devices and continue to help and support doctors and nurses within the Trust.
Thanks both. It is great to spotlight your team and their essential work. Now let's take a tour of the rest of the Trust to see what else has been happening this week.
The Quran Cube, consisting of the entire printed version of the Holy Quran, has played a significant and instrumental role as a source of comfort for Muslim patients during the pandemic.
We're absolutely delighted. You know, the team has just come together brilliantly. It's been a really difficult 18 months, and so this would just be the icing on the cake to have all that acknowledged. So best of luck. We'll find out in November.
huge congratulations to both those teams, and I'll be keeping my fingers crossed for success when those awards are announced. Now, not only do our staff achieve a lot whilst they're at work, many are also super high achievers in their spare time too. Senior Research Fellow Amanda Symes works hard by day on the Born in Bradford study, but in her spare time she's an impressive athlete who's completed many an arduous fell race challenge. Here's Amanda to tell us more.
Fell running was something that I heard about through the people in my road running club at the time, and it just sounded so hard and I just assumed it was something I would never do. But I decided one year, about 10 years ago, just to have a go at fell races, and that was my aim really, to do that. And that led to obviously the Bob Graham Challenge. The Bob Graham Round is a 24-hour challenge in the Lake District. The challenge was set, I think, in the 1930s by an owner of a guest house, Bob Graham. And he was trying to see how many mountains he could run in 24 hours. So it's 42 mountains, over 65 miles in a time limit of 24 hours. And I managed to complete this in June this year on my second attempt, which was brilliant. Spending the weekends out in the Lake District and just, having that break away from work kind of allows my brain to relax a bit. And even just going out for half an hour, run around my local trails, some of my best thinking quite often comes in for work.
Thanks, Amanda. That's really inspiring stuff. Well, that's about it for today. If you would like to find out more about what's happening at the Trust on a daily basis, you can follow us on our usual social media channels, Twitter, LinkedIn and Facebook. Do take good care of yourself. I'm taking a short break with my family and friends, so I will see you the week after next. Stay safe. Bye for now.